Today I'm trying to produce a very strange video for me, because I'm not known to fix things on a computer. I'm more known to break it. Anyway, I fixed that one, and I think it's important enough to share it with those of you who encountered the same problem. I'm a bass player and I take classes at stevkonbass.com, Steve Klusner, since almost a year, not quite a year, almost. And I started on an iMac, but the microphone went out. My husband accused me of spilling beer on it in Germany in a bar, which is not true. But the mics didn't work anymore. So I bought a PC, a Dell 16 Inspiron, because I thought I used the iMac for editing stuff. I really like editing on my iMac, and just use for the Zoom classes and bass and budgeting stuff. PCs are very good. I used the Dell 16 Inspiron for. When I used it the first time for my Zoom class, we noticed that my teacher couldn't hear my bass. So we knew it has something to do with the noise cancellation, but we didn't know how to fix the problem that he could hear my bass. I started contacting Dell, and I got an IA. Every question this IA asked me didn't really fit the problem, so it didn't help me. I found somewhere in the Dell thing a customer service support number, and connected with David Rushdie in India, who was their support guy, and he really helped me. And the steps I give you are the steps he explained to me, and he helped me to get over there. And you don't have to write while I'm explaining. I will put everything in the description of this video. The whole process I will put in, so you can go there step by step. How did I get to do that? I can follow instructions. I'm not a computer person per se, but I can follow instructions because I'm a translator. I had to work with computers. I worked 21 years in a community college next to the Apple campus in Cupertino, California, and at the Distance Learning Center for a couple years. And one of my tasks at the Distance Learning Center was to go through their first online orientation. This was 2001. Online orientation to make sure the students can go through that orientation to get to the class, to the online class they wanted to take, register for them. The original words of our programmer in our department was, if Sylvia can do it, everyone can do it. It was quite genius, I have to say, because that's true. I'm not a computer person, I'm not experienced. And what I found is that programmers try to do it right, but they usually skip steps, which they don't need to understand the process, but people like me need these steps to understand the process. And I found in that orientation, I found 4 stumble blocks for people. I'm a translator, so I have a German accent. I'm a translator in English, Spanish, and German. So I'm sorry if I have to look for words sometimes. So I could fix that problem. We got a really good orientation there, and I think they even got an award for it, also because it's so easy to understand. So my recommendation for all these programmers out there: get somebody into your office who is not a computer experienced, and let them test whatever you program in customer service or in instructions how to handle a computer, hardware, software, no matter what. Okay, that was my little speech to the beginning. What we do now is I will change the camera view to my Dell 16 Inspiron, and we go step by step what I did on that computer to get my instructor here my bass playing, which is sometimes might be painful for him. Okay, let's get started. Okay, here's my Dell 16 Inspiron. If you have an older Dell, you might not even encounter the problem I'm talking about. My husband has an older one. He never had a problem like that. So that could be, okay? So let's just get situated here. Hold on, I need to put the password in. I don't want you to see that. Okay. Okay, here we are. Here's the screen. So, what you need to look for is the little icon. The little icon, I have it in my bar here, my Dell. If you don't find it because you never used it, you might go here on this little thing where it says show hidden icons, because sometimes if you have too much in the bar, you won't see all the icons. So if you go there, you will find it. This was not what I wanted. Okay, here, the little icon. See, these are the hidden ones here. Let me get a little pencil. These are the hidden ones here. You don't see in my bar. The Dell is here, so we don't need this today, but just in case you don't find it. So we click on the Dell. My Dell comes up. And the first menu you see says Get Started. Welcome, Sylvia Bichler. That's my name. In the first menu you see, you go into audio here. Just get this camera arrested. Doesn't seem to want to stay like I have it. I have it on a Gorilla Pod. Okay. Now we go to audio. We choose that menu, customize PC audio and more. Made my arrow really big that you can see it. So that's the next picture. And we go to voice quality. So you see sound quality usually comes up. Go closer, you see sound quality is up right now. We need to go to voice quality. Okay, and here we are. That's the big thing nobody is able to find, is remove my background noise. This is by default on. So if you buy your computer, this is by default on, because the programmer means it well. They want to make sure you can have your meetings and Zoom meetings and recordings without having background noise. However, if you play an instrument like the bass guitar, these dark sounds of a bass guitar will not come over in a Zoom meeting, because that background noise is turned off. So turned on, I'm sorry. So you turn that little thing off, like I have it here. You only have to do this once. You don't have to go back there, just do it once. So this is the one thing that was that took me hours and hours until this wonderful person in India told me how to do it, because I went into what I did on the Dell to find the problem, to find the noise cancelling where I can change that, is I went to the tiles here, and then I went to settings. And you won't get anywhere here that will help you. Everybody tries to do it that way. That is my logical path to go into my computer, to go into settings, and you won't find it. Not on sound, not anywhere. Okay? So, this is the most important thing you have to do on your Dell. Now to the Zoom meeting. That's a little easier, and I add it because I know people will have that problem too. So let's just start a Zoom meeting. Here's my Zoom. I meet with myself in that case. Okay, so we have a Zoom meeting up. Woo! You see that thing here, original sound for musicians off. I go closer, you see it. This comes on every time. Here, I don't know why it disappeared. It disappears when I go with the camera closer. Interesting. You have to turn that on. Okay? You have to turn that on at every meeting with your bass instructor or music teacher. Otherwise, you have trouble hearing your instrument. That's annoying, but that's what it is. Okay, so we have that. Then we go to audio. There are a few things you have to audio settings here to make sure you have on. So see this is the testing. The flickering thing says your microphone works. That didn't work on my Mac anymore, so just a side note. So here you have to turn on original sound for musicians. See that? And everything else has to be off. Zoom, background noise removal, personalized audio isolation, everything has to be off. If you go to advanced, I think I did the echo cancellation. It's on auto right now. So I didn't do anything, I guess. I thought I turned that off too. Low, high. I did auto. Okay, auto works, so because my bass stuff works. Leave it on auto. So you have to do that. And that's also something you only have to do once. But this thing that comes up at every meeting, original sound for musicians on, if it says off, click on it, and you have to do it every meeting, or you won't be able to communicate with your instrument to your instructor. All I told you here, I will put in the description, as I said. I will also show you one more other thing I have to say that too. Always put it upright when you play an instrument. Don't tilt it. I had it like this before. I wanted my instructor to see my hands better, on the instrument. When you play, when I had it tilted. That's also the customer service guy in India told me not to do that because the microphone will be better when you leave it upright. Usually I have my amp, I have a GK amp, I have it in the direction facing the computer when I play, or at least, on the side, not behind the computer, so that the computer can receive all the volume. But leave it like this, not tilted. Now I show you something else I had really problems with. So I had this little video sign. Also, I had all the stuff right. See that little video sign here? It was crossed out, and I couldn't figure out why, because I had my video on, I had everything done right, and I found out that the new Dell 16, and I need my flashlight to show you that, has a little, do you see that? If I point it here, see where the camera is. See that little white? This is where the camera is, right? And right above that one, I try to show it because you can see it just with your eye. You can't see it. Right above that one, if you take a flashlight and look at it, now you can see it. This little switch. This is a little switch there, right there. And that switch was off. because maybe I probably touched it when I closed the computer or whatever. I wasn't even aware that that switch is there, because you won't see anything on the instructions on the manual that mention that switch. That's what I mean, you know. Obviously programmers think we know there is a switch. Well, this switch, you have to click on it and the camera will work. So that was the last little thing I wanted to show you on the Dell Inspiron 16. As I said, my husband has an older Dell. He has none of these problems. They were not there. And I'm not sure of other brands, if they have it. Maybe they do, if they are newer. So make sure you check all the things I just told you. I had to fix and arrange on my new computer in order to play bass and have a lesson with my instructor. And all instructions I will put in the description. So I hope you have a good day. And as I say in California, peace out. Pow.